As excitement builds in the photography world, all eyes are on Nikon's highly anticipated Nikon Z7 III. Far from being a minor refresh, the upcoming Z7 III is shaping up to be a bold declaration from Nikon, one that signals its commitment to refining its mirrorless ecosystem for the evolving demands of hybrid creators. Sitting strategically between Nikon's flagship Z9 and its more affordable high-end models, the Nikon Z7 III promises to blend flagship-level innovation with accessibility, making it a pivotal addition to the Z series lineup. The question now is not whether the Z7 III brings improvements, but whether these upgrades justify the wait and potential price hike. Let's dive into everything the Nikon Z7 III is expected to offer, and explore whether it truly represents the next major evolution in Nikon's mirrorless journey. At the heart of the Nikon Z7 III lies perhaps the most discussed feature, its sensor. Early speculation suggested radical leaps, with rumors floating figures like 67 MP or even a staggering 90 MP. However, more credible reports now converge on a more balanced solution, a new 60-megapixel full-frame BSI CMOS sensor, likely manufactured by Sony. This sensor represents a thoughtful middle ground. It provides a notable jump in resolution compared to the 45.7 MP sensor in the Z7 II without veering into the extreme territory of medium-format systems that often bring with them workflow complications and limited use cases. What makes this sensor even more exciting is its new design. The Nikon Z7 III is expected to be the first in the Z7 series to feature a partially stacked sensor. Borrowing proven technology from the Nikon Z8 and Z9, this sensor design enables faster readout speeds, which in turn helps reduce rolling shutter artifacts in video, improve continuous shooting speeds, and support more advanced autofocus tracking. Crucially, it achieves this without the higher manufacturing cost associated with fully stacked sensors, a smart move that balances performance and price. Photographers can also look forward to significant gains in image quality. Nikon is known for delivering exceptional dynamic range and color depth, and the Z7 III is expected to push that legacy forward. Tests using similar sensor architecture have revealed dynamic range capabilities reaching up to 14 stops at base ISO. This enhancement gives landscape and studio photographers a powerful tool for recovering details in both shadows and highlights, preserving the tonal nuance that's often lost in lower-tier sensors. To handle the high-resolution output, the Nikon Z7 III will reportedly include dual XPET-7 image processors. This dual-engine setup not only ensures fast buffer clearing during burst shooting but also supports high-bit depth video recording and real-time processing of large raw files without lag, an important consideration for professionals who need responsiveness under pressure. Historically, Nikon's autofocus systems have lagged slightly behind those of Sony and Canon, particularly in subject tracking speed and AI-based recognition. With the Nikon Z7 III, Nikon aims to rewrite that narrative. Leveraging the advanced AF algorithms first introduced in the Z9 and refined in the Z8, the Z7 III is set to feature a 493-point hybrid autofocus system powered by deep learning. This system is expected to dramatically improve subject detection, accurately recognizing humans, animals, birds, and vehicles, even in complex or cluttered scenes. Early reports suggest that the autofocus speed and accuracy have seen considerable gains, narrowing the gap between Nikon and its top rivals. While it may not entirely dethrone the lightning-fast Sony A7RV, the Z7 III should offer a much more intuitive, reliable, and responsive autofocus experience than its predecessor. One particularly noteworthy addition is the inclusion of Focus Point VR, a feature previously reserved for the retro-styled Nikon ZF. This innovation stabilizes the image around the selected autofocus point, especially useful when using telephoto lenses, making it a valuable tool for wildlife and sports photographers who demand precision and stability. Video performance in Nikon cameras has often been overshadowed by competitors like Sony and Canon, but the Z7 III is poised to change that perception. While some early enthusiasts hoped for 8K capabilities to rival the Canon EOS R5, Nikon appears to be taking a more pragmatic route. The Z7 III will reportedly support 6K video recording at 30 fps using the full width of the sensor, along with 4K at up to 120 fps for high-quality slow-motion capture. This approach avoids the overheating issues often associated with 8K while still offering superb resolution for most video production needs. Moreover, Nikon is including 12-bit internal recording in both NRAW and ProRes RAW formats, giving filmmakers and content creators ample flexibility in post-production. These features position the Nikon Z7 III as a serious contender for independent filmmakers and hybrid creators looking for a camera that doesn't compromise on either stills or video. The improvements don't stop there. Rolling shutter, a frequent complaint with the Z7 II, will be significantly reduced thanks to the new partially stacked sensor. While not completely eliminated, the improvement is expected to be substantial enough for most real-world scenarios. Other video-centric enhancements include features like focus peaking, zebra stripes, and a redesigned internal heat dissipation system, technology inherited from the Z8, ensuring better thermal management during long recording sessions. Although the Nikon Z6 III will remain the more video-focused option in the lineup, the Z7 III's upgraded video features make it a versatile hybrid solution that can handle demanding video tasks without compromise. Visually and physically, the Nikon Z7 III won't look drastically different from the Z7 II, and that's a good thing. Nikon is maintaining the proven magnesium alloy chassis and ergonomic grip that users already appreciate. However, there are subtle refinements across the board that improve usability and handling. The rear screen gets an upgrade to a 3.2-inch, 4-axis tilting touchscreen, offering greater flexibility for composing shots at awkward angles. The electronic viewfinder has also been improved, now boasting a 5.76 million dot resolution and a peak brightness of 4000 nits, matching the excellent EVF found on the Z8. These changes enhance both the shooting experience and usability in challenging lighting conditions. Weather sealing has been enhanced to meet the same IP56 rating as the Z9, ensuring that the Z7 III can perform reliably in harsh conditions, whether that's heavy rain, dusty environments, or freezing cold. Dual card slots remain, with support for both CF Express Type B and UHS-2 SD cards, providing flexibility and redundancy for professional workflows. One particularly exciting new feature is the inclusion of Starlight mode, designed to reduce noise during long exposures, ideal for astrophotographers and low-light enthusiasts. Additionally, Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetoothless support will streamline wireless transfers and remote control via Nikon's mobile apps. However, rumored direct cloud upload features appear to have been shelved for now. In-body image stabilization sees a modest yet meaningful improvement in the Z7 III. It's expected to offer up to 6.5 stops of stabilization, up from 5 stops in the Z7 II. While this doesn't quite reach the 8-stop performance speculated in earlier rumors, it's a solid upgrade that enhances handheld shooting capabilities. When combined with lens-based VR, the system offers near tripod-level stability, especially useful for travel, events, and documentary work. Battery life has also received a welcome boost. Thanks to the efficiency of the dual XPET-7 processors, the Nikon Z7 III will squeeze out approximately 680 shots per charge using the NEL15C battery, a 15% improvement over the Z7 II. While not groundbreaking, this enhancement helps address one of the common criticisms of mirrorless cameras: limited battery endurance. Pricing is where things get interesting. The Nikon Z7 II launched at $2,999 back in 2020, but rising manufacturing costs and inflation mean the Z7 III is expected to debut at around $3,499. This puts it uncomfortably close to the $3,999 Nikon Z8, raising questions about how Nikon will justify the Z7 III's price. To make its case, Nikon will likely emphasize the Z7 III's higher resolution, 60MP versus the Z8's 45.7MP, as well as its compact form factor and lower cost. Compared to the Canon EOS R5 and Sony A7RV, both priced at $3,399, the Z7 III undercuts its rivals slightly while offering comparable or better stills performance and competitive video features. However, Sony's well-established lens ecosystem and superior AI-based autofocus still present strong advantages for videographers. Where the Nikon Z7 III shines is in its seamless compatibility with Nikon's growing line of Z-mount lenses, many of which are optically excellent and capable of resolving detail well beyond 60 megapixels. For existing Nikon users, this is a compelling reason to stay within the ecosystem. The Nikon Z7 III isn't designed to be a revolutionary camera, and that's intentional. It builds on the strengths of the Z7 series, refining the formula with meaningful upgrades in resolution, processing power, autofocus, and video performance. For current Z7 II owners, the decision to upgrade will likely hinge on whether they need the higher resolution, improved autofocus, or more robust video capabilities. For new buyers, the Nikon Z7 III presents a highly attractive option. It's a camera that excels in image detail, color accuracy, and versatility. Landscape and studio photographers will benefit most from the high-resolution sensor and dynamic range, while travel and event shooters will appreciate the improved stabilization, battery life, and compact build. Videographers might still lean toward the Z6 III or Z8, but the Z7 III 6K and 4K 120p video modes make it a solid option for hybrid use. The Nikon Z7 III arrives at a pivotal moment for the mirrorless market. As specs alone no longer define success, cameras must now offer seamless integration into modern creative workflows. With the Z7 III, Nikon isn't gambling, it's making a calculated move forward, one that balances performance, price, and practical innovation. Priced at $3,499 and targeting a mid-2025 release, the Nikon Z7 III is a smart evolution that respects Nikon's photographic heritage while embracing the hybrid demands of today's content creators. For many, the wait will indeed have been worth it,